So being dyslexic's kind of hard. I found out when I was in university that I was dyslexic. So that was at the age of 30. So all my previous life I went through school, work, getting out of school, going into work, all of these different kind of things. I went through all my whole childhood. I went through not knowing that I was dyslexic.
There are higher rates of anxiety and depression associated with dyslexia, higher than you would get in the general population. And why is that? Why do we sort of see that pattern of dyslexia, anxiety, and depression?
Dyslexic people are more prone to mental health issues. I think that the world that they grow up in, are educated in, and work in exacerbates feelings that they have of not quite fitting in with the norm.
Teachers at my school, they would like to bring me up in front of the class and get me to read, and he'd say things like, "Someone tell this stupid girl how to say such and such." Yep, just that old problem of feeling stupid a lot of the time and feeling like you don't fit in and don't belong and having to kind of hide yourself all the time. Low self-worth. That's what I got out of school rather than useful education. I really got low self-esteem out of that situation. And I think just because it happens at a young age, it's very informing to the rest of your life. It's going to make an impact.
You learn from a very early age not to put your head above the parapet. So you stopped asking questions in class. You just go on with it yourself. You have intelligence there, but because of the way intelligence is measured in society with reading, writing and things like that, and as you have a problem with that, then even today you can be held back. On a daily basis, I still have a struggle with my mental health. Certain situations, I can actually feel myself going back to that 5-year-old child in primary one. You're thick, you're stupid, you've got to try harder.
We leave school, we go to college or the workplace. I've got a new glossary of terms I've got to understand. I've got new expectations of me. So my dyslexia challenges are getting bigger, they're not getting smaller, and that increases our chances of anxiety and depression. And then we get into a cycle. I'm anxious because it's going to happen, it happened, I'm going to become more anxious. And you become a belief that that's always the way it's going to be. And then you've got the history of anxiety and depression as that's who you are, that's part of who you are, and it becomes intrinsically wrapped around you like a cloak, and you get used to that is your being. And sometimes we have to rewrite or strike out some of our life sentences and start again and rewrite it. And I think there is always the opportunity to do so.